And we are back and better than ever with Damon men's soccer coach Bediako Swan joining us as the squad is getting ready for their season finale. If you can hardly believe it, we are here, the final game this Friday night at Dobson Field on the road, a 7:30 kickoff against the Deauville Saints. Beatty, thank you for your time today.
Yep, thank you for having me.
So Damon is coming off a big 3-1 win against the rival Roberts Wesleyan this past Sunday. It was senior day. There's a lot of excitement going into the game. There was certainly a lot of excitement throughout the game. And I guess let's just start there, Beatty. I mean, it was a big-time win for not only the program, the first time in 3 years that Damon has defeated Roberts, and also the senior day as well, a big memory for the seniors. What are your thoughts on this big win against Damon's premier rival?
Um, I'm very, happy for the guys. And we had, one senior, he was unable to play. But obviously, we celebrated Nate, and, I think the victory, especially, his arrival, it brought some excitement to him and some happiness, I hope, to him ending on his senior day. But in general, I'm just very happy for the guys, because, yeah, as you said, um, for a while now, it's always been Roberts and Damon, compared to the other ECC schools. So there, that rivalry, that drive is there, and the fact that they beat us at home, at their home field, it was pretty exciting to see that we were able to, I guess, return the favor.
And you guys definitely returned the favor on Sunday, Beatty. 3 goals in the first half, all within the first 30 minutes of the contest. It was actually the most for Damon in that contest since 2018 as well. And if you go back, looking at the notes earlier today, if you go back to that last goal from Dennis in the first meeting, it was in the 80th minute, you have now outscored your opponent 6-1. So I have to ask, what has maybe caused the team to open up and find those scoring opportunities in the past couple of weeks?
I just think that offensively, we are gelling a little bit better. I know people, in this era of, everything coming quickly, sometimes, you got to wait a while for things to actually gel. I think the communication has been better overall for the team. So I think offensively, and there have been a couple players been returning. Hilario had returned. And Arthur has moved into a different position. So we'd kind of modified the team a bit to bring more offensive explosion to the team. So I think that's what we're seeing right now.
Speaking of audibles, back on Sunday, Chris Cox was he had to be removed from the game after a red card in the 34th minute. So for about the last 56 minutes, of regulation, there, Beatty, you guys only had 10 men on the field after Chris went out. How would you describe the team's response to that adversity?
I think they responded excellent. Obviously, yeah, being 10 men and against, I would say, a very offensive team as Roberts. I think immediately we did not just bunker down. We still, try to play offensively. Obviously, they outnumber us, so we didn't get the opportunity to have much chances on goal. But it was not a situation where we decided to just hold on for dear life. I think what we were trying to do was, try to close up as much gaps as possible so it's harder for them to penetrate, and at the same time put as much pressure on anyone who has the ball. So it just makes it more difficult for the passes and the execution of their style of play.
Now, the flip side, back on the defensive unit and goalkeeping, Marcos William Escobar recording a career high, 12 saves in that victory. A lot of opportunities for Roberts in that second half as well. It seemed that Marcos and the defensive unit really continuing to gel as well. How would you describe the performance from that back end of your team?
Yeah, I think defensively, I think, Marcos definitely made some excellent saves to keep us in the game. I thought, Alexander did the same. He was diving and blocking balls with his body. You have Arjun, pretty much putting pressure on the offense because, like I said, Roberts' offense is very explosive. So I think overall the back line did as much as they can with the amount of pressure they were, getting put on. And then even if the ball came through, we still had, Marcus there to kind of bail us out a bit.
It was also great to see Anthony Capello continue to grow this season. He's missed a lot of time here with Damon due to injury. The last stretch of the 2018 season, all of 2019. So you're able to finally have him out there for your squad. And Sunday he had 2 assists in the victory. How do you describe his leadership skills, his personality through the past few months here?
Yeah, I mean, for Anthony, I think it's definitely been a challenge in the road for him. As you said, being laid off from, I'll say, competitive soccer for 2 years, 2.5 years. And I think he still has more to give. I don't think he's fully there yet, but just by the glimpse of what you see so far, it is impressive. So I'm very excited to see when he's back to that level, which I expect him to be, what we will be able to do for the fall.
Absolutely. And we mentioned about Friday night. This is the season finale of the spring shortened season for Damon men's soccer, 7:30 p.m. kickoff. Regardless of how Friday plays out for the team, Beatty, when we look back at when this pandemic era is over, how will you best remember this season?
I think this season is just pretty much it's life. You have your downs and you have your ups. You cannot be too low emotionally on your downs, and you cannot be too high emotionally on your highs. Because if you are too low, then you just keep losing. And I think what happened is, the team, after our first few losses, I think the team kind of stuck together and kind of said, you know what, we got to improve. And they showed it in practice, and then they showed it in the last 2 games that we played. So I think that's what it is. I think the victories have definitely been the players earned it. They worked for it. So I think as it comes back to, again, that's just life. You just gotta, no matter what your obstacles or whatever, you just gotta keep working, and eventually success will come with it.
We will find out once more this Friday against Uville. Beatty, thank you for your time, not only today, but all season. And we'll talk to you again soon, okay?
All right, thank you.